This is gonna be a disaster. What are we doing today? My camera is going all over the fucking place. My camera's still moving around. I need a better tripod. Sue me. Today, I'm drinking for content. I'm trying to fix the autofocus thing. Nico told me to use AFC mode. So we're gonna see how that works. Apparently not fucking well. It's actually really pissing me off. Nico, what the fuck? I can't figure this out right now. So Nico told me to use AFC, but I'm using AFS. So if anybody knows how to use a Lumix G7, let me know, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm drinking, and I'm going to answer some questions, and I'm going to talk to you guys about stuff that I have going on. Anyways, so starting on Monday, I lose my job for 2 weeks. I'm going on furlough, which is this fancy term where I get to keep my benefits, but I don't get paid for 2 weeks. So I'm going to take that time, and I'm going to New York, and I'm going to be visiting Terry and my parents. Well, I guess I'm going to be taking Terry to my parents' house because he is in Ohio right now. So this is really messing up everything, this 2-week thing. And if you heard from the Leo and Danny show, I'm passing a kidney stone right now. So I was in the hospital on Monday. It's 5 millimeters. I don't know what the actual metric conversion is to standard, but I don't know. Oh, this is not going to make any sense to anybody. All right, we're drinking. Let's answer some questions. The first one we got is from, and I'm doing these in the order I got them, from Snapchat and Instagram. The very first one is from the dude that makes my thumbnails. His name is Jake. His Instagram is always in my description. If you could hang with a celebrity for a day, who would you hang with? And this is going to be a weird, fucked up Jerry answer, but I want to hang out with Little Dicky. I even sent him an Instagram message once, asking if I could vlog with him for a day. He didn't respond. This next one is from Gabe Phillips, and on Snapchat he has Phillips with like an apostrophe S. So I don't know what the fuck he's going for there. But his question is, most embarrassing drunk story, because I have so many. And he spelled because with like just a lowercase b and a c. And then he put I have so many. One of the i's was lowercase. Anyway, this was actually when I was stationed in Biloxi, Mississippi. Me and a few friends were all hanging out on a beach one day, and I had acquired a handle of Fireball. I was 20 years old at the time, and but I had a whole handle of Fireball to myself. We were hanging out on the beach, playing beach volleyball. I was drinking my handle. Everybody else was drinking beer, but I can't drink beer, which is why I'm drinking Mike's. I was drinking my handle, mixed with a little bit of Coke, and like I was taking shots of Fireball and then drinking the Coke. Every time I do that, it goes out of focus. So I was drinking my handle and hanging out in the sun on the beach in the humid air of Mississippi all day. Well, I finished this handle of Fireball by like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. And we were hanging out on the beach right in front of the Edgewater Mall in Biloxi, which is where, at the time, my girlfriend, later to be wife, later to be ex-wife, worked at Journeys at the Edgewater Mall. I had gotten drunk enough. I was so drunk. I had called my mom at some point during the day, too. I was fucked up. I had that entire handle of Fireball in my system. Kayla called me. She was looking for her makeup bag, which she had left in my Nissan Juke. I had one of my sober friends drive me over to the Edgewater Mall. Now, I'd been hanging out on the beach all day, so I had been shirtless. I was super tan at that point. I had just my bathing suit on and a tank top I had thrown on, covered in sand and flip-flops, and I marched my way into this mall, and then I marched my way into the Journeys, nearly blackout drunk, to give her her makeup bag. And then I leave the mall, and I'm going back into my juke so I could go back to the beach. And as I'm getting into the passenger side of the door, I step off the curb and open the car door handle at the same time, and my eye hits right about here, to the corner of the door as I'm trying to get in. So I gave myself a black eye while I was drunk in Biloxi, Mississippi. That's basically the end of that story. I ended up getting 2 days of SIQ because I was so hungover after that, though. I convinced medical that I was just sick, not that I was hungover. Next question. This one's from a dude named Toby, all capital letters. Max biatches in one night. 1. I'm not chasing shit like that. Let's be honest. This one's from Carl with a K. Which Danny Mullen video was the most fun to film? I made him rap at a party. By far. It was just an amazing weekend. I was just super fucked up the whole time. And I had a lot of fun doing it. And it was just a good couple of days. It was one of my favorite videos. And the attention was on me a lot, so I felt important. This one's from Grayson. Who's your personal favorite crew member? That's almost a dumb question. I've known Danny longer than anybody. I was part of the channel before Leo. So, I mean, Danny's a great friend of mine. But I've gotten so close to Nico as well. Leo is my friend, and so is Iggy. But Danny and Nico are probably my 2 closest relationships. But I'm about to do a video after I get back from New York in a couple weeks. I'm going to do a video with Leo. So that'll be interesting. We're going to do a little competition maybe. This next one's from Griffin Meador? Yeah, maybe. What do you do as a job? I've gotten over this a little bit. I haven't gotten too deep into it because I don't want to tell you guys what company I work for. But I am a metrologist. I work in science and measurement. I specifically work as a calibration technician. When you go to the doctor's office and you step on the scale, it says you weigh 160, 170 pounds. How do you know it's right? That's kind of what I do for work. To put it in super simple terms. I'm pretty sure some of that last bit was super out of focus. So I just switched to AFF. Sorry guys, we're learning together. I don't know what I'm doing. I've said it a million times, I'll keep saying it. I'll never figure out exactly what I'm doing. That's the point. You keep learning, you keep living. That was way too intense for what we're doing. Next question. This one is by this little Marine that messaged me way back when saying that he was about to join the Marine Corps, and then he told me when he graduated, and I was honestly proud of this kid. His name's Derek Brown. He is currently getting NJP'd, I think, and he asked the question, how does one win a court-martial? Well, the best way to win a court-martial, I guess I should explain what a court-martial is. So a court-martial is like the military's justice system. Alright, now we're in AFC again, Nico's mode. And a court-martial is when you actually go to court because of it. I went to court-martial once, and I won. So that's where his question comes from. My answer is because their charge was so dumb, it would have never won. They charged me for a sub-article of UA called failure to go. I took too long to get from one appointed place of duty to the next. Where, I mean, it's just a ridiculous charge. It's impossible to prove, so I took them to court and I won. That's basically how that goes. The next one is by this kid on Snapchat. His name is just Virus. Like coronavirus. And it says, Have you ever performed homosexual action? And if so, why? Well, yes. Cut to this clip.
Okay. Yeah, this is...
Ready.
All right.
I'm not buff, but...
Okay. That's lovely. I love you, man. You're the man, dude. You're the fucking man.
Thank you so much. You're the fucking man.
And it was for $100, so fuck off. Next question is from Evan on Snapchat. He says, favorite flavor of Mike's? Question mark. Strawberry. Mostly the Mike's Harder. The 8% ones. They're healthier for you. So while I was asking for questions, I got a snap from a friend of mine that lives in upstate New York. We went to high school together. He was a couple years older than me. I was friends with one of his friend's brothers, if that makes sense. Long story. His name's Jeff Laundry, and he sent me this snap.
You know what they say about guys with big noses? Small dicks.
So that was his input to the conversation. The last question is from a kid named McKinley, which is, how close are you to Danny and Leo? And they're some of my best friends. The whole crew, to be honest. We already talked about this once, but they're all like family, you know? Yeah, so we'll just go with that. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Like, comment, subscribe, links in the description, do the whole thing. I love my patrons. Peace out.